The front of every car you ride in is engineered to be destroyed, because a car that refuses to crumple. The front of every car you ride in is engineered to be destroyed, because a car that refuses to crumple stops in about 0.02 of a second and hands the entire crash to your body. Watch. A car hits a wall at 50 kilometers an hour. The front barely bends. It stops in about 15 centimeters. 22 thousandths of a second, and everyone inside is hit 66 times harder than gravity. For 50 years, carmakers agreed, strong means safe. In 1951, this engineer patented the opposite. Every car you ride in is built his way, to be destroyed. How does that save you? Start with what a moving car carries. Momentum. Just how much motion something has. How heavy it is, times how fast it goes. A family car at 50 carries about 21,000 units. Now crash it. Every one of those units has to come back out. Not most, all of them. You cannot shrink that number. Only one thing about the stop is yours to change. Time. The force stopping you, multiplied by how long it lasts, always equals the motion you had to lose. Stretch the stop 4 times longer and the force falls to 1/4. So that is the answer. The folding front, a crumple zone, buys time. About 60 centimeters of crushing metal stretches the stop 4 times longer, and the hit falls from 66 times gravity to 16. But the middle must never fold. His patent says it plainly. Weakest at the ends, strongest around the people. A cage that collapses onto you injures you, however gentle the stop was. How do you know it works? You break one. On the 10th of September 1959, Mercedes drove a car into an obstacle on purpose. That is where the modern crash test begins. But you are not bolted to the car. It stops. You keep going at full speed, so the belt and the bag give you 30 more centimeters to be slowed. Engineers call it riding the crash down. The airbag is not a cushion. It is full before your head even arrives, and it is already leaking away as you land on it. A bag that stayed hard would just be a wall. In 2009, a 1959 Chevrolet met a modern one. The modern car looked more wrecked, but its cabin held. The old car's chest hit was twice as hard. You already do this. Drop off a wall and land stiff-legged. You stop in 2 centimeters at 50 times gravity. Bend your knees over 0.5 meter and it drops to 2, a crumple zone made of muscle. But stretching time only tames the force. The wrecking power, the energy, does not budge. That car at 50 hits like a fall from a 3rd-floor window. All of it gets spent bending metal. Now double the speed. The motion doubles, but the wrecking power quadruples. Same 60 centimeters of crumple zone. It is used up in a flash, and you are back to 66 times gravity. Carry these out with you. The motion always has to go, all of it. Force multiplied by time does the removing. Every centimeter that folds is time bought. Your car's front end is the part built to lose. Wrecked metal is the crash being spent on something other than you. If it is ever destroyed on your behalf, it will have worked. Thank you for watching. Our small team works tremendously hard on every one of these animations. Following, subscribing and sharing is what keeps Baucis Studio alive. There is a new video every day. See you tomorrow.